Welcome to the finale of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor, Season 5, A Winter Solstice. This season we brought back 16 castaways that never got to show their true potential in their seasons. So, give them one more shot to prove that they have the potential to play the game they never got to play before. Some made it further than others, but all of them had something to prove. Some came, and some went early. Some got far enough to be satisfied how they played, how far they got. Now, with blindside after blindside, with chaotic tribal after chaotic tribal, we have the final 6. Now, let's recap on all 6 castaways' stories and how they got here to the final 6. Raven. Raven has been a force to be reckoned with this season. In the pre-merge, she stuck her neck out for her ally Lemon, which backfired, but she covered it up nicely. Still, nobody knows to this day where that vote for G-Fox came from. In the merge, Raven was always in between alliances, and when she tore apart her own tribe when lying about the G-Fox vote, she now had a choice of who to align with, and she used that to further herself in this game. She still hasn't used her challenge advantage, but she doesn't have any desire of using it, showing how safe she feels in this game. Sito. Sito reigned supreme on his original Badesao Jew tribe. He was always in charge of who was going home both times they went to tribal council. When Sito hit merge, he aligned with Spark and Jervy, betraying everyone left from his original tribe. Just like Raven, Sito played the middle game to a T, with being the only one left on his tribe and the only one in the game to have not received a vote. It gave everyone in the merge a reason to trust him and keep him in the game. Nikki. The only one from his original season and currently the only survivor to make it to 2 finales. Nikki has been playing the game very well, staying mostly in the background while everyone else makes the decisions for him. After gaining the Book of Power, Nikki tried to pull a move onto Jervy, but when the plan backfired, Nikki went back into hiding mode. But with a pissed off Jervy, Nikki may have a good chance of winning this game. Spark. From the beginning, Spark always had an influence on who was going home, always being the one with the information. Everyone on his original tribe would always confide in him when they needed the information or felt unsafe. Spark may have made one of the biggest mistakes in this game. He angered a lot of the people that he was playing with. And now those people sit on the jury and choose a few wins in the end, and that may be Spark's downfall. Cooper. Cooper has been one of the top players this entire season, from blindsiding Havoc in the pre-merge and dominating every single challenge on his OG tribe. Once Cooper hit the merge, he was thrown off when he almost went home 4-3 over Jab. Then right after, he watched his main ally Llama get blindsided. Now Cooper sits as maybe the biggest threat to win this game. Jervy. Jervy was always a dominant player since the start all the way to the final 6. He was a big part in voting off Lemon, and always kept his end up when it came to challenges. In the merge, Jervy found great success in finding allies and gaining immunities. But since the final 8, it seems that Jervy has been the #1 target, and somehow he escaped by every single vote. If Jervy really wants to win this game, he's gonna have to do whatever it takes. With 4 seasons of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor, today we crown the sole survivor of our 5th season. A Winter Solstice coming at ya. Let's do it. All right, everybody, welcome to your next individual immunity challenge. Spark, I will take that back from you. Thank you very much, Spark. In this next immunity challenge, all 6 castaways must use a bow and arrow to shoot buttons that will release a layer of concrete powder that will reveal a color combination that they'll need to replicate into another rectangle. While all this is happening, there is a minecart timer behind them, and if at any time the minecart stops and falls into the hole, they must wait 60 seconds before proceeding in the challenge. First castaway to replicate their puzzle into their rectangle wins immunity. Survivors ready. Go. Everybody now pushing their minecarts to start their time. Raven now can start her puzzle. Cooper must wait another minute, same as Raven.
Same as Sito.
Same as Sito.
Wow.
Nikki, you are wrong. Jervy thinks he's right. And with that, Jervy wins Final 6, individual immunity, and a shot at the Final 5. Jervy, congratulations, come up and get immunity. Alright, that means Jervy cannot be voted out of tonight's Tribal Council, but Cooper, CB, Sito, Raven, and Nikki, one of you guys will be going home tonight. See you guys back at camp.
Thank you so much for last tribal. You really did save my butt there, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I convinced Wavy to vote G-Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, do you trust Sito?
Honestly, he's all over the place. I really don't know where his head is at. So,
Okay.
yeah, I honestly, I have the least connection, like, right now to him. Like, I don't know where his head is at.
Well, I was thinking, like, how about the final 3, me, you, and Sito? Because here's the thing. Out of the 3, I think me and you have the better chance at winning.
Wow, so I lost immunity, which by seconds, it was really close, because I had that shit right in the bag, but I messed up with 2 pieces. Now I'm scared that I might go home. But let's look at the board. We have Jervy. Jervy already won immunity. I was going to try to go for him. Same time though, he already won, so I can't go for him. My next best option is Cooper, because Cooper can't get Jerry votes. I don't see Sito getting votes. I don't see Raven getting votes. Raven's Raven, so yeah, I don't see CB getting any votes. But you know, I mean, I played a hell of a game just to get all the way back to the finale, and I don't want to mess it up.
So, how do you feel with like the Final Four deal with Jervy, Sito, me, and you?
I mean, it's final four, but like, do we really want to be with two people that possibly have a chance of winning? 'Cause
Yeah, that's
in
my
eyes- In
concern.
my eyes, CB, not a chance.
Oh yeah, CB is not gonna win if he's sitting next to either of us. Like,
Yeah. Like, I feel like me and you can dominate the rest of this game if we just play our cards right.
I feel like if we drag in Wavy and CB, we could get one of those two out because those two are playing a great social game. And
Thing is, I say we vote out Wavy here, and then we get
yeah,
and then we go to CB side and vote out, and then vote them out. Because really, Wavy is the most likely to win.
so we have a very complicated situation right now. Right now, it looks like Wavy and CB are on one side, while me and Cooper are in the middle, and Jervy and CTO are on another side. And they want CTO and Jervy want to vote out CB, which is kind of like, okay, CB is the equivalent to like a cheap bottle of wine no one wants that sits in the back of the fridge for a year. And I'm like a fine class wine. Like, I could win against him in the end, like, no problem. And I don't know why we're voting CB out. And Cooper is like, okay, I'm down, but you have to make big moves. And I feel like I want to vote Jervy tonight.
So Sito said that that they would go for Cooper, and they are telling others that they're going to vote for Sito. So there's this whole thing. But I think Spark was being genuine with you, but like he wants to vote for me, and it's not like I'm surprised by it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Cooper's being really sketchy lately too. Like, he came up to me and told me like he's gonna flip like next vote. So
Wait, what did he like next vote? Like on us?
yeah, like he's gonna.
Oh, it's fine.
he's gonna
We
get
got that
Wavy.
covered, right? Because like our plan is also to vote
Yeah,
him
I'm
out next
very-
vote.
Not only did I make it to the final six, but I feel like I've been calling the shots and no one really realizes it. Thank God. I almost got put on blast early merge, but we quickly dodged that bullet. Dodged a lot of bullets this merge. And I don't know, I just feel like now at this point in the game, I think I've got like the best social standing.
Yeah, Ravenous and Jervy are like similar. I feel like they're not big jury threats. Me and you are not big jury threats, and that's why I kind of like want us as a final four. I feel like Cooper and Wavy right now have like A, the most votes, and B, they're like the best at challenges out of all of us. And it's like, so I don't know. Just where my head's at. But if you have any ideas, I'm good. Whatever.
Right now, I'm hoping that we can switch the vote over to CB to make sure that my plan works. So my full plan at the beginning didn't really work out, but okay, adapt. Adapt is survivability. So I'm here right now telling people, let's go for CB, vote CB, even though people are like, oh, but like CB is not big of a threat. We can put him in the final three and we can win. I'm like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. That's not my plan. And it's either my way or the highway.
All right, Akaru Tribe, welcome to your final 6 Tribal Council. So, Wavy, only you and you only can know your position on the tribe. So, I guess my question for you is, tonight, do you think that you're going to be in the votes? Do you think that everyone around you is voting with you tonight, or do you think the votes are going to be all over the place?
I do believe that the votes are going to be all over the place. The only reason why I say that is because I was close to winning immunity. Jervy was like seconds away from me, so. But Jervy won. I can't really blame Jervy about that. That was my fault. And honestly, I don't know, because everyone has been talking to everyone. It's complicated.
Cooper. Now that you're in the final 6, and only 3 votes away from being able to pitch your case to the jury, do you still think there's a lot of game left to play?
Oh, this is most definitely the best time to play your game, because there's only 3 spots up there, and there's still a bunch of people left. And a lot of people would say the beginning emerge is the best playing, the middle emerge is the best playing, but right now, this is do or die. This is make it to the finale or lose.
Alright, Spark, with 2 immunity wins around your belt, do you think you're walking into Tribal Council as a threat tonight?
To be honest, I ain't in no trouble, I don't think. Unless all these castaways sitting next to me are dumb, which some are, some aren't. But, like, if you watched or listened, opened their ears, listened to people leaving, they would hear people dragging me under the bus. Like, I got told, I don't want to talk to you ever again by Jacob. And then there's Llama, who he was crying because he's such a baby after I voted. Like, we got into an altercation. Like, he's probably still crying about it, so he's probably not going to want me to win. And Jacob said he doesn't want to talk to me, so that's 2 people not voting me in the end. That just makes me less of a threat for people towards the end, and makes me an easy bring to the final 3.
Huh. Wow. Alright, well, that being said, Raven, you're up to vote first.
I don't really care who goes, because I'm staying, and hashtag we hate Cooper.
Alright, I have tallied the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage in this game they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so. Alright, let's get to the votes. First vote, Cooper. Second vote, Spark. Third vote, Wavy. So that's 1 vote Cooper, 1 vote Spark, 1 vote Wavy, 3 votes left. Wavy. And the next person voted off of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor, Season 5 of Winter Solstice. Wavy, who's going to be your torch? Wavy, thank you so much for playing, and you are now the only person to ever be in 2 finales, and who knows whenever that will be beaten. But Wavy, the tribe has spoken. Raven, Cito, Cooper, Spark, Jervy, congratulations on making it to the final 5 in this game. 2 more votes left, and one of you will be crowned the sole survivor of this game. Everyone, head on back to camp.
I made it to the finale again. I mean, that's good. I'm the only person who made the finale twice now, so that's impressive, and probably gonna be the only one. So honestly, Cavs, thank you for letting me play. This was really fun. I had like so much fun playing this. Wow, it's shocking to see. Who I'm rooting for, probably Cooper, maybe Cito. I don't know, one of those 2. They should probably win. I mean, who knows? So, yeah.
Alright everybody, welcome to your next individual immunity challenge. Jervy, I'll take it back. Before we start this challenge, Cito, I see you have the book.
So today is a challenge disadvantage for Sito. That means he will have 60 seconds before he can enter the arena. You guys will have 60 seconds before Sito is able to compete. Good luck, everybody, and just go on a map.
In this next immunity challenge, all 5 castaways must complete a 6-part gauntlet. In the challenge, they must complete 6 different tasks in order to move to the next room, starting off with the flow puzzle, then an invisible maze, then a basketball shoot, then a find a button challenge. Then they must swim in a small bed of water and find 4 chests that will have the head of each player that has fallen in this game. Then they must arrange all the fallen players in order from the first boot to the last. The first castaway that have it looking like this will win immunity.
All right, survivors ready?
Yep.
Go. All players are set to go. Sito kind of looking around and seeing what's going on here.
Just watching.
Raven now in the flow puzzle.
What's the flow puzzle mean?
A flow puzzle, you must connect all colors together with the board being full with all colors. Jervy making progress here. There's 10 seconds left, Sito. Sito can now enter the race.
Okay. Oh, this is a maze.
Jervy moves on to the next one, now in the maze. Spark now on the next part. Cooper in the maze. Spark now on the parkour puzzle. Spark now must get 3 basketballs into the basketball net. Jervy on to the next part of the puzzle.
I made it. I made it. Yes.
I'm like missing a few skulls. What the hell? Okay. I have Cooper's head. And why do I have CB's head?
Found it. I found it. Let's go.
Hold up. I'm missing heads. I'm missing heads.
There are 3 chests in the water.
There are 3?
There are 3 chests.
Okay, then that's what I'm fucking up on.
I don't like this challenge.
Wait. Oh.
The other orange bucket. Is that a ghost holding a?
Jervy now on the boot list.
Hardy har, Cooper, you're so hilarious.
Okay, check.
And with that, Jervy wins his second individual immunity in a row.
Woo!
Holy shit! I'm sorry.
Jeremy, congratulations. You have one individual immunity. Come on and grab it.
Okay.
Jeremy, you are safe at this tribal council, but for the rest of you guys, I cannot say the same.
One of you will be voted off tonight. I'll see you guys then.
So CB said that he wants to take out Raven.
Okay, well, like, I talked to Raven actually, and we think the best vote is CB, because, like, CB's name has been out there every tribal. Like, even though he's, like, a huge villain, the jury might respect that, because it is second chance after all.
Yeah.
It's just an odd position.
And my thing is, I don't want CB at the final 3 because I don't want the jury to rip him to shreds. Like, I'd rather spare him for that. But this is, I do have to ask that this isn't like, oh, you're telling me CB, but you're actually voting for Cito, right?
No, I'm not voting for Cito. The jury hates him, apparently. But hold on.
I mean, the way they look at him, yeah, I can see that. My third immunity that I have won in this season, and I'm feeling so good right now. I yelled in like victorious like screech so that I could like show everyone how much I really wanted this. It's not that I needed it, but it's more like I wanted it. So now I feel like Cooper is gonna go. I have talked to Cito, I've talked to CB, and Cito is talking to Ravenous to try and get Cooper out. Cooper made the made kind of the thing where, oh, CB should go because he has been like this or that, but let me use the same thing that you used last time. CB is a goat. No one's gonna vote for him at the end. So if I can take him to the end and gets me the win, then I'm totally fine with that. And Cooper is honestly the biggest threat next to me. So all I have to do is win the next immunity. But if I also keep Cito, that means that I will at least be guaranteed fire making challenge if I do not win immunity.
Ruby, we might have a problem though.
What up?
So Raven might be getting like super boosted by the jury though.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But I mean, but like another thing, I don't see Raven like doing much in this game.
Yeah, Raven, like, I don't know. Raven hasn't done much, so I guess it's fine to vote Raven out.
CB almost won, so he's already decent at comp.
Yeah.
CTO sucked. He was behind me, and I suck at comp.
I mean, CTO did, to be fair, have a 1 minute disadvantage.
True, but I was on the 4th stage while he was still in the maze, which was the 2nd stage.
This tribal's just going to be interesting because I'm pretty sure Jervy and CTO are like 100% with each other, and it's like, you know, oh look, all 3 of them are in a call together. Oh great. I mean, honestly, I think this is smart. Like, if we really want to stay alive, the best vote would be to do CTO. I think CTO is 100% down with me.
Tonight's going to be tricky because everyone, I think, wants CB out. I want CB out, but the problem is that people might want to take him to the end. Me and Raven, we agreed on voting for them. Jervy apparently wants to vote for Raven, which I'm not cool with. Me and Raven have been pretty close, but if it really comes down to it, I think I'll vote for Raven.
Honestly, here's my thing. Cooper, he has to go.
Cooper has a bunch of friends on that jury.
Yeah, Llama, Matt.
What has Raven done wrong in this game? I can't say I think Raven has done wrong.
They're pretty much like cheering for her too, but I think he has more friends. That's why she's like 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Wavy went home. Not vote Wavy. Good for jury points. But right now, I think Jervy, sadly, I have to go to the end with Jervy, which I think could be a risk. But I'm in a position here where I think I can get to the end with Jervy and Cito, but I'm still in this game after I made mistakes. When you make mistakes, usually you get out. And also, I have a resume here. I'll save it for the final tribal council, but I've been thinking, if I look at my resume here, I have a great resume of stuff I've done in this game. If I lose because of bitter jury, at least I think I know that I played the better game than Jerby and Sito.
No, but honestly, like Cooper, he
I'm
is
also
a
worried
threat,
about
not jury-wise, but he also has had a lot of like strategical moments, social moments, and he has a lot of advantages as well.
It's basically everything.
Yeah.
My only question is, do you guys think like Ravenous will do it, or is she gonna try and stick with him and just go
I mean,
for me or CB?
We have
We have 3 right now,
Yeah, so we
Okay.
don't really need to. We could
so
be
it's
the-
up to her if she wants to be the 4th or if she, you know.
All right, Final Five, welcome back to the Final Five Tribal Council. One of you guys will be going home tonight and will be the 6th member of the jury, Spark. At this time, it is a very crucial time to make sure that your alliances are in check. To make sure that you have the numbers, because here it's crucial, right? This is where you and the rest of these castaways are able to make a resume, right? Do you feel like that you are going to make another great move on your resume, or do you feel like tonight is your time to go home?
Right now, I think there's a good chance that I could go home. There is no logic to me going home, but like, if it does, it'll be a repeat for season 2 of me being put out for absolutely no reason.
Raven.
Yeah.
So when it comes to playing this game, there's an obvious 3 things you could be when it comes to voting. You could either be in the majority, you could be in the minority, you could also be in the middle. Where do you feel like you lie in those 3 categories?
I feel like I don't lie in either of those 2 categories. I feel like I've established a personal relationship with everyone currently in the game, and I have enjoyed playing with all these people, and it's gonna be really hard voting someone out tonight.
All right, and with that, Cooper, you have to vote first.
I don't know the rest of the song. Okay, now getting right down to business. You played hell of a game. You have friends on that jury. 2nd time's the charm.
Cooper, you traitor. Click, snap, snap. Thank you.
All right, I have tallied the votes. The person with the most votes will be asked to leave Tribal Council immediately. If you had an advantage or idle in this game, this is the last time you can play it. I will now read the votes. First vote, Cooper. Second vote, Raven.
Aww.
Cooper. Cooper. The next person voted off of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 5. Second chances, Cooper. Please grab your change.
That's what you get. That's what you get, Cooper.
With the critical dog, so yeah. Alright.
Well, that's what you get. A traitor for a traitor, an eye for an eye. See you.
Cooper,
Not my fault.
you played a great game since you came back from Season 3. But Cooper, Travis spoken.
Cooper, I didn't vote you out first this time.
You know what? Fuck you, CD. Alright.
Congratulations to the Final 4. You guys have made it one step closer to that sweet $100 prize. One more Tribal Council, and you guys are there. Congratulations. Head back to camp.
This game was amazing. The last time I got idled out, this time I actually had like a chance. I played to the best of my ability. It sucks to be loyal and getting voted out. I was definitely in control of that for a while. Yeah, it's been a fun time. Good luck to the rest of the forecast.
Alright, Jervy. I'll take that back from you. Thank you very much. In this final immunity challenge, all 4 castaways will be blinded. Then, where they must go through a maze and find 4 pieces of concrete powder, 1 piece at a time. So every time they find 1 piece of concrete powder, they must come back, put it into their cubby, and then go back out and find another one. Once one castaway has found all 4 concrete powders, they have won the immunity challenge. Survivors ready! Go. All the survivors are set off into this blind maze. None of them can see a thing. Who will find their pieces first?
I don't like this challenge.
Scary.
Raven finds her color, her first color. Now she's on the way back with her first piece.
Oh god.
Jervy finds his first color. Sito finds his first color. Now they're on the way back to their... Oh, Raven finds the way out. Puts 1 piece down for herself.
Surprisingly.
We're going the wrong way.
Yes, we are.
Sito and Jervy seem like they're working together here.
Just for the sake of
Spark
seeing
finds
where
the
to
way
There you
out. Jervy finds the way out. Sito finds the way out. They all have 1 piece of their...
5th grade, not even preschool. Like,
Everybody back in the blind maze. Nobody can find where to go. Everybody very confused. Raven finds another place to get her thing. Her piece. Jervy finds where Raven came from and now has another piece. I think Spark has another piece in his hand, and he does. Sito finds where to get another piece. We are up to 2 to 2. This is getting close.
Oh boy.
Sito finds the way out. Only the 1 person with 2 points is Sito in the lead.
me?
Sito is in the lead. Jervy right
With that
behind him.
frog?
Jervy gets the way out. Raven and Spark. No, just Raven finds the way out. Spark now finds the way out. Now everybody's searching for that last 2 pieces. Sito
I was already
is
here, you
where he
kidding?
was before.
Is there another exit? Yeah, there is.
CB is where he was before.
You were already
Raven
here?
finds a place for where she was before. Sito now in the lead again. Jervy also has another piece. Very close competition here.
Oh, finally.
Sito on his way back with another piece. Jervy placed 1 down. Now Jervy's in the lead with 3 points. Sito comes back. Raven is now almost back. It seems like everybody cannot find the 1 single spot. Everybody with 3 points besides Spark, who has 2. But Spark has his 3rd point in his hand. He's just looking for that last place to go. Spark back with his last piece. Everybody has just got to find that last room.
Oh my god.
This is torture.
Jervy, Sito, Spark, and Raven very close to finishing off this challenge. Everybody has been so close but just cannot find that right turn to make. Spark has found the last room. All he has to do is return the piece and he has 1 immunity. Everybody trying to find Spark and where he came from. Jervy finds the last room.
Oh yes.
But it looks like it's not gonna matter because Spark has 1 final immunity and a spot in the final 3.
Congratulations, Spark.
Job Spark.
All right, I am on a roller coaster of emotions. It's been just a lot, and I'm really grateful to still be here. Like, despite all the villainous moments and all the drama and all the craziness, like, now sitting here with the Final Four and my fellow Final Four peeps, like, I love this combo of people. I think this is probably the most ideal Final Four ever. I just love it. And I'm just praying that I can go one last tribal without getting those. Okay? Like, I need to play this perfect game. I'm so fucking close. And I can't let emotions or intenseness just ruin everything I've done. So, I see the finish line.
So Raven's the obvious vote here.
Yes, please. I would love to just like go to the final tribal council with you and Sito.
See? This is like perfect. We have, yeah. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm like actually doing, like, yes, second chances. I've done so much better in my second chance.
You did, dude. You won 3 immunities. I made it so far into this game. I'm in the final 4. I can touch that pole. You know, I can see the finish line. I know Sito is not going to vote for me. The question is, do I have to go to fire making challenge? Because if I do, it is going to be complicated. But I swear to fucking God, I need to be in that final 3 chair because I know I have the best chance at winning right now. I have a resume, and so if I lose right now, I would be devastated. Well, Raven is 100%. She did better.
Mm-hmm.
She was first boot, and now she's, here.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people did better. Like, Jared did better, so that's good news for him.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, like, Spark, please bring me to the final 3.
No, Josie, you know
I
what?
beg you.
I'm gonna vote you out because you voted me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I did vote for you. Wait, that was... Yeah, I voted for you because you asked me to vote for you.
Do you think they're going to go for me or you?
I don't know. I really don't know because Jervy has been kind of sus for like the past 2 rounds. Like he has been answering me, and that really like makes me worried. So that's probably a sign that I'm gonna get flipped on. But like without information, I'm not. I'm just guessing in the dark here. Like it could be either of us. That's why I'm like definitely voting with you. And I think Cooper. I mean, why am I calling him Cooper? If CB is smart, he'll know that like Jervy won the most immunities and like ran the most votes.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just that, but like he was just like kind of like this ring, like this big tribe force. Like every time there was like meetings, he'd be like the one talking besides Cav. And like
it's so hard to choose between 2 allies, CTO and Jervy, and Jervy and CB were talking, and I don't know if I'm gonna get targeted or CTO's gonna get targeted, and it would be a shame to come this far and not get to the final tribal council. So I'm just nervous, and hopefully I have great luck and I can make it to the end. I'm just really concerned about tonight because I don't feel like... I don't know, we kind of separate into 2 groups, so
I know, I understand that. Here's the thing. Me and Sito will vote for you. I will say that. I'm going to be totally honest about it. But you are going to have to convince Spark to either be in firemaking with me or with Sito. Like, who do you think you have the better chance with?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to be totally honest when it comes to that. That is if Spark, wants to help you out.
Yeah, I think I'll have a better chance with you personally, with CTO, because he's like a host and knows this inside and out. So
yeah, but he's also not good at challenges. But okay, if you wanna battle against me, I'll shake your hand and let's get it down.
Yeah, I'll go talk with him.
Like all you have to know, like I have full on respect for you. You know that.
Yeah, I know that too.
Yeah.
And pretty much my strategy right now is to just make sure that Ravenous and Jervy are kind of like aiming their guns at each other and no guns are being aimed at me. And I still have to check in with CB to make sure we are on the same page. Because I prefer this to be a 3 versus 1 than a 2 versus 2.
just so the audience is clear, all of you guys have agreed to be asked no questions at Tribal and get straight to the vote. Sito, you're up first.
Let's do it.
All right, the votes have been tallied. I will now read the votes. First vote, Raven.
Aww.
Second vote, Jervy.
It hurts.
Third vote, Sito.
What?
That's
What?
one Sito, one Jervy, one Raven, one vote.
Like, with that.
8211.
The next person voted off of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 5, Second Chances. Raven, please grab your torch.
Aw, it was nice playing with you guys. Truly respect
Raven.
you guys.
Raven.
Too, Queen.
From
Yeah.
first boot to 38 days in the game.
I know.
You have to be proud of yourself. Come on.
I am. Like, literally, icon me. Like,
So who voted
I'm
me?
sorry, Raven.
I'll ask her.
Raven,
Obviously. Come on.
obviously, you coming from a first boot in Season 2 all the way to Final 4 in Season 5. I'll congratulate on you that. But for right now, let's try this one.
pleasure to play with all of you guys. Good luck. Thank you for letting me have a second chance. Greatly appreciate it. And now I know, now people know like what I'm truly about, and wish you guys luck.
Congratulations, Final 3. You guys have made it this far into this game, but only one thing left to do, and that is to win. Good luck, guys.
I showed myself, I proved myself, and it just didn't pay off, but I've made it the furthest than any other female contestant, which I could say is awesome. And oh well, maybe third time's a charm. You never know.
I made it to the end. Really excited.
English words. I made it to the final 3. What? By
I
second.
yelled in like victorious like screech so that I could like show everyone how much I really wanted this.
I ruined CTO's perfect game, which I'm mad I had to, but it's like that's one thing that he could use against me and the jury when trying to convince the jury to vote him. And that's one less reason I know that he has over me.
What? My second chance is so satisfying to be the guy that lost power and then disconnects when he had paths to the final 3 to now actually stay connected, not lose Wi-Fi, and go to the final 3 is just such a comeback story. So thrilling. And I've been Mr. Villain from day one. So the question at this point is like, are people going to be bitter with how I played the game, talked, etc., or are they going to respect my approach? Because I wasn't like a bully, I was just a villain.
I have a chance of winning the season. Holy shit. I'm actually realizing that more and more now.
All right, and the jury. Jab, Llama, Jacob, G-Fox, Wavy, Cooper, and Raven. Congratulations to the top 3, the final 3 of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 5, Second Chances. Jervy, CB, Sito, your guys' story has been phenomenal. The social games between you 3 has been outstanding. Some of you guys have won challenges, some of you haven't, some of you have won more than one. But here you guys are. You guys played the game very well, and that's why you guys are here. Now, the jury will be asking you one question that has to do with outwit, outplay, and outlast. Whatever their heart feels to ask, they will ask it to all of you. Maybe not all of you. Maybe some only want to ask one person a question. But that's for them to decide. First up to ask a question is Jab.
Alright, so this question is for all of you. Do each one of you think you handled jury management well? If so, why? And if not, why not?
I'll start off with I have not handled everyone well. There have been situations where I couldn't talk to people, or I haven't talked, or I've ignored people, which definitely is my fault. Other than that, I have tried my best in order to keep myself friendly with everyone who is on the jury, especially G Fox, Llama, Matt, Raven, and Cooper. So there are flaws in my game when it comes to jury management, but I feel like I have done enough in order to at least make others see that I have respect for them.
Oh my god, I was muted. Okay. So there's 3 people in that jury I know don't like me. Those are probably my biggest mistake. My biggest flaw in my game is probably the jury management aspect. Because of the llama vote off, I really pissed off a lot of people, and I understand that. And so yeah, but other than that, I would like to state that most of the people sent into that jury, I have not voted off. Like G-Fox, I voted Jervy, that tribal. Wavy, I voted Cooper, that tribal. And Raven, I voted Tito, that tribal. And then Jab, I voted Cooper, your tribal. So it's like, I didn't want any of you guys to go. Specifically G-Fox, I kind of wanted Jervy to kind of go home there.
I feel like this whole season I've really tried to not only play up this like villainous, fun, goofy character, but actually like play kind of villainously. And that includes like with respect. So like you can be a villain, but you also can like be a jerk, and you have to like define the difference. And so I was like making sure that anything I did was game related, nothing becomes personal. And I feel like I stayed true to that with everyone from start to finish. And I voted majority, I think every time except for one, which was your vote. Your vote was the only time I think I did minority the whole season. So that was like a robbery for our alliance. But everyone else that I did be a part of the majority of, it was with respect. And like, you know, that's pretty much all you can ask for in a game like this. Like, don't put salt in the wounds.
Okay. Long story short, you 3 probably have the worst jury management. That's why Jeb asked that question. Everybody on that jury, I would have rather seen win than all 3 of you. I think everybody agrees with that. Yeah, and my question is, what is your biggest regret in this game?
It's tough. I don't have like a ton of regrets. Like the pre-merge, I feel like things went really well, strategy-wise, challenge-wise. There were like comebacks that needed to happen. And then during the merge, I mean, I don't know, I guess like I regret not preventing things at like the start of the merge when things were really, really, really chaotic and stressful for the whole cast. I feel like maybe I could have put in more effort to keep things calm. Like, I think I reacted a little bit like emotionally at the early merge with one comment or something, and instead of like reacting much, it's better to just kind of like be chill. So I guess I regret having that reaction and feeding into any chaos at the time, and maybe like making things less. Everything else though, game wise, I feel like had to happen. Like you said it, you know, I kind of had to go with certain people because, yeah.
My biggest regret was coming in with my character I was trying to develop in this season, which was be that person that was really obnoxious at tribal, like blurting out stuff and really like attacking people at tribal, which I really regretted that game. I ditched that game plan after that llama vote, after your vote off, because I felt really bad after what I did. And you could ask some people, I was really like torn up, and I felt really bad for what I did. And that's probably my biggest regret in this game, is going in with that attitude and really like showing that I could be like how I kind of just like was really mean, and I kind of like went over the top with what I shouldn't have gone that far with what I did go. So I feel really bad for what I did to many people in that tribal.
Okay, so the biggest regret I have is I run my mouth way too much, and it has come up to me where I say things that I'm not supposed to say to certain people. I am not reading the room every time. I always feel like everyone who I'm talking to, trust me and I trust them, and they wouldn't go off and tell someone else. So that is definitely one of the biggest regrets I have in this game, because even though in one vote it benefited me the most, which was with Matt's vote, the original plan was Wavy. So once I knew that both Wavy and G-Fox were pretty close together at that point, I knew that Wavy was going to be safe. But I didn't know Wavy gave the book to Matt. At that point, when Matt gone home, I think that was like one of the better parts of my game. But still, my biggest regret is being too vocal sometimes, talking to everyone, sharing information. Like I shared information like I'm damn Santa Claus and Oprah Winfrey at the same time. So that's it.
All right, hey guys, nice to see you again. First things first, just to clear the air, I'm sure you guys know this by now, but I was the one who flipped and voted out Jab. But, Cooper, myself, Llama, most of us feel a very certain way about CB and Jervy. Jervy, most of the jury, we feel like you just kind of belittled us when you talked strategy. I am not saying all of us felt like that, but a vast majority of us do feel like the way you speak kind of belittles us as people. CB, I think you kind of know what you did, so I'm not gonna elaborate any more on that, what I need to. CTO, I have one question for you, and it's, out of everyone on this jury, who do you think improved the best since their first time playing?
Oh my God, that's a good question. I do think Ravenous, her story arc from going from first boot to literally day 38 is probably like the definition of a second chance, you know? She basically did everything you can do in this game besides coming to the end. So it's like, that's really impressive. But I don't think it was just her. I think a lot of people this season made the most of their second chance, and that's partly why this season is going to be so satisfying for us to watch and the audience. It's just like, people didn't waste this chance. So I think you made the most of it, and I think a lot of other people did too.
All right, thanks guys. Good luck. You'll need it.
Okay.
G-Fox, you're up.
I'm gonna ask a quick and easy question. Are you guys proud of the way that you played the game?
I would like to say how I play my game is there's only one time, the one tribal, which was Llama's tribal, is one of the biggest things I regret in this game. And that is because that was probably that's my worst move the whole season. That's like the only thing I think that brings me down as a player was that tribal. If you guys, well, most of you don't really know this, as I feel like I played a really strong social game. I had a lot of people telling me stuff that they wanted to give me. Like Jacob told me he had the idol. I think that was respect because we had our final two, so I felt like I had a good social bond with him. I had a great social bond with Llama before I really voted and did my stupid move. And really also my social skills of I got the vote off Llama, Jeb's vote off, because I wanted Cooper gone. Because if Cooper went, I knew I would trust Llama 100% more than with him being with Cooper. And me trying to get the vote onto Cooper to save Llama was me trying to be able to work with Llama and also get Cooper's idol to go away, which got him to play it on Llama, which just shows my social skills. I was able to tell Llama, hey, I think you might not be safe. You should probably tell Cooper he should play the idol on you. And Cooper played the idol on him. So I just think me socially being able to tell someone that hey, you might need this, and it happened, really helped me. And also, socially, I think I had a lot of people that trusted me or came to me, and I also trusted a lot of people. So I think that really my social game was really strong.
I am proud of the way I played. Of course, there are flaws in me, and I think everyone does have their flaws, and I would like to respect that, I acknowledge these flaws, and I understand if I've hurt anyone in any way, especially, Matt, G-Fox, Cooper, and Llama. I apologize. I come off as really brash and really intense, but I am proud of the way I play the game because, a lot of people come with the merits of being tactical, social, and competition threat or physical. But I also come with a fourth one, and that's adaptability. Once something wrong happens, I need to adapt to the situation so I can further myself into the game. I've had the right people to talk to in order to keep going into the game. I won immunities at the right time, which was the first immunity, the final 6 immunity, and the final 5 immunity. So I know that I have the physical aspect of it as well. It doesn't help that in the yellow tribe, I've competed in every single challenge, and we've only had to go to one tribal council. When it comes to strategically, I have been there. While I do feel like it is a bit more of the weakest one of the 4 merits that I have talked strategy and things that I also wanted to go my way. It went. And also socially, mostly when it comes to social, I start off when it comes to pre-merge. That is where I talk, and I remember everything from everyone else. I gather this information, I know a lot about Lemon, I know a lot about CB, I know a lot about Ravenous, and I know a lot about G-Fox. So I hope that you guys can understand that I have kind of like tried to be a quadruple threat, and if you haven't seen it, then hopefully I can clear things up for everyone here.
I'm definitely proud of the way I played because, the second chance, I was just so grateful for it after what happened to me the first time. For anyone who doesn't know, I literally lagged out at like final 8. 8th place is like a cursed number for me, so that was like, oh, great, the curse is back. And of all ways, it was like so annoying. So I felt like I had a path to the end in that season. So this time, my main goal was to just make sure that I stayed connected and I outlasted myself last time and just have a good time. And in the first session, I think I was in really, really high spirits. And then today, not to like make it not about Survivor, but just, it was like really rough before the event today. So I think my mindset wasn't completely there. And long story short, I still think I tried to make the most of it. Like I didn't just like give in to my emotions that I usually try to control. Like I stayed focused and stayed on like logic, like what is the best for this. Don't give in to being upset because that'll just, the moment you do that, you throw everything out the window. And like yesterday was so many hours. It's like, why waste all that work? So I'm really proud of this comeback and like everything I did this season and how I handled myself and how I dug myself out of situations that could have been really bad if like I didn't handle it a certain way. So I think I did everything that I physically could.
Y'all don't deserve to be in the final 3. I'm gonna just say that. Honestly, the jury, like, I'll let you guys talk. Like, do you guys think that one of us, like 7, should have been in the final 3? Or us, like, any of us 3? Like, probably.
That was already established.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to know, what is your biggest game move in this season?
I think like my biggest physical move was like stepping up for the bow thing in that bow challenge because it was like very like bow spleef. And before, my mistake was not stepping up when there was a bow in the challenge, and then we lost. So I was like, next time there's a bow, I'm stepping up. So I think physically that was my best choice at that time. Socially, I think my best choice was just working with the swap yellow tribe because coming into merge, it was like, if I remember correctly, I think 4 yellow swaps and then 3 orange and 3 blue, right? So like I kind of was talking with my orange bros, like we gotta make sure we're covering all the ground. So socially, I think I was most proud of that going into the merge and really setting up all the strings to like go all the way because like at the start of the merge, it's like a whole new game. And then strategically, like I guess that's the same thing. Like they tie together social strategy. It was like that, like making sure we covered all the ground, knowing where the alliances were. And then even when like my allies started like flipping on each other and getting picked off, I think I tried to like not get upset and just play the game and like be adaptable. And when plans got exposed, that I just didn't get mad. I just started a new plan, So I'm like proud of that.
The best moves for me, and I'm only going to say like one example, but the best moves for me is when someone plants a seed and I grow it. Well, Cito planted the seed of trying to get G-Fox out, and I just grew it. I tried to grab as many people, and people are like, yes, that makes sense, because G-Fox, at that point, he has 1-2 immunity challenges. He's very social, strategically adept, and also very adaptable. So he reminded me of how I want to play, and so for me, it was just the best option to get him out. And so that could be like one of the best moves that I have made, just growing that plants in order to make it a flower.
Okay, so I feel like my biggest move strategically was when I got at the jab vote off. When I got the votes, when I told my alliance, hey, we should flip the Cooper, and I got Cooper the Wasted Idol on Llama with telling Llama stuff. I felt like that was really I really felt like that's my biggest move here is I tried I tried getting Cooper out to work with others. It didn't end up working out, but my biggest move was I got Cooper the Wasted Idol, which meant that was out of the game. And also, getting the showing that I could just make the vote switch just like it did from voting Llama to voting Cooper just showed that like I was socially strong at that point. Socially, I feel like my probably biggest move was making the Kaio alliance with Sito and that. And physically, I feel like I performed as well as I could in the tribe challenges, showing that I can physically go and I can show that I was helpful for my tribe. And that after that, also I won 3 individual immunities, which that was just something that's something I'm really strong with is not that I won 3 challenges and I'm not really like the biggest. So I had a really strong physical game too this season. And to go off the Sito alliance, me and Sito were just talking. We were like, if we get on the same first tribe, maybe we can work together. We didn't say we're going to work together in the long run. We just said if we're in this tribe together, we could work out not putting each other out there.
Hello there. Hello, my friends.
Hey.
First of all, I just want to say, CB, thank you for pre-gaming. Okay, now let's talk real. So I'll start with Jervy actually.
Hey.
So Jervy, you're taking credit for a lot of other people's moves. You say you grow the flower, but who's the one that planted the seed? And also Jervy,
Mhm.
you also are known for belittling almost every person in those chairs.
Okay.
Why do you think you deserve our votes?
I feel like when it comes to second chances, especially in this season, it's about who has grown the most. And I feel like right now, when you guys are saying that I belittled you guys, I did not. It has never been an intention to me to belittle anyone, and I've never really like wanted to see it that way. And I apologize so much. I do think I would be a great person to win this game because when it comes to a season, at least this is in my opinion, whoever is the winner is partially a representative of the season. So whoever you guys see as, you know, the deserving winner or who you want to see represent the season, then you either pick me, CB, or Sito. And again, when it comes down to that, I've always struggled socially, really like bonding with people. And I understand I'm very brash, and it has always been an issue with me. And I've tried to fix that. And it saddens me that I've not done a well job with that. And I really do apologize for that. I've never meant to like hurt anyone. And if anyone feels, you know, any sort of way, please talk to me after. I will keep apologizing because that it will never be any of my intentions. So I apologize for you, Cooper, and everyone who was in the jury.
Okay. Now time to ask another question to CB, hey, my best friend. So CB, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when you walked into this game, you were like, okay, I have 10 alliances that I already have in the season. So, what's that like having 10 alliances?
I did not have 10 alliances going into this game. Going into this game, I had my ideals. In my intro confessional, I said with the people I knew in the season, I literally only talked with Llama, and that was because me and Llama had to choose between each other to get in this season. And then when we both got in, we were talking about how we were going to go to the end with each other from the start. And then Jacob and me, that was me and Jacob both talking. So you saying I pregame, so did Jacob. And then with Sito, me and Sito just said, oh, if we end up beginning on the same starting tribe, that's when me and Sito said, oh, we'll make sure we keep each other safe. We never said we would go to the end. And I just said, and because how returning seasons work is you can see how people played from this production. And I've seen, because I've been able to see how other players have played. I've seen Sito play, and I've seen Sito play. If you become close with him, he'll work with you. So I knew if I can create a strong bond with Sito, I know I could work with him. And then so I take bonds from other parts of our season. When I saw Jacob in season 4, I knew he's loyal to the people he's with if you reach out to him and you talk with him. But if you don't, he's not going to trust you and he's going to vote you out. How I talk with people, I only talk with 3 people, and then the rest of the stuff I talked with people was based off how they played their seasons. So if you're yelling at me for pre-gaming, me and Llama and me and Jacob, like all 3 of us should be blamed, not just me.
Well, you're the one still in the season. Okay. CTO. Now I'm gonna talk to you. Usually people ask this, so what was the reason for voting me out?
Not gonna lie, it did kind of sting at like when, you know, getting targeted by you prior, and but it's really not about emotion. It's about logic. Yeah, I see you as a contender to win big time. Not even just Final Five. You've been a contender to win for a long time, and that's like props to you. But I probably would have lost to you in the end. And so taking friendship, taking any emotion completely out of the equation, like I'm just looking at it from a game perspective. That was literally it. But then everything that happened was just kind of like extra fuel to go through with it. So I apologize, but I feel like if I was like rude when you voted out, I really got to work on my like emotions sometimes to get a little sassy, but you know.
Kind of stupid that Llama's being a bitter bitch. Jacob is also, and Cooper is too.
You know, I believe that, ladies and gentlemen, you know what?
Okay.
I'm voting for Jervy.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
So I'm not gonna like roast you guys or anything because I know who I'm gonna vote for, but I'm just curious. How are you gonna spend the money?
I'm going to do a mix of it. $50 of it I'm going to spend for myself, and I have said this before. Cito can actually confirm it if he wants it or not. I'm going to spend $50 to Coral Reef Alliance, which is a charity that helps restore corals around the world. These these ocean plants help us humans live because they supply us around 80% of the air. And I've always been passionate about that. I have won an org before for $100 to pay that charity, and I would do it again because I'm very passionate when it comes to helping global, our global issues.
I'll answer this. I kind of forgot there was a prize pool. Like, I forgot, like, I wasn't even thinking about what I'll probably use. But if I probably use it, I'll probably use it to pay someone to probably, like, help make a logo for my recorded season. And I'll probably also put some of that money back into giving it to the winner of that recorded season. And that's all I really could think of right now for the money, because I haven't really thought of the money at all.
I've been saving up to create like a working studio from home, and I have like a whole list of equipment that I've been putting money aside for quite a while now. And it's like I'm getting one item at a time, but my goals are to like really have a professional workspace from home where I can just create and make music and videos and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and even work on my Survivor series. So the studio is like a long-term goal, and this money would literally just go to that. Like everything that I'm earning right now, money wise, like I'm putting it all towards that to make my goals and dreams happen, because it's like it's never going to happen if I don't. So I feel like the studio is long overdue, and this will just help me get it.
I completely regret asking this question. You guys made my job really hard. Thank you so much, though.
Thank you, Ravenous.
And with that, with the most controversial season I have ever hosted in my entire life, I've never seen such angry, bitter jury before, and I hate it and I love it all at the same time. For you 3 guys, I wish you the best of luck, because it did not seem like that jury was happy at all. But I think you guys worked very hard to get here, and I do not regret having you 3 as my final 3. Maybe the 7 behind me thinks differently, but at the end of the day, you guys are here, and they aren't. Jervy, you will go ahead and try to persuade the jury with your final statement. Go ahead.
Again, I have nothing but respect for each and every one of you. I have loved this season throughout and throughout, and from season 4 to season 5, I feel like I have done what I needed to have done. Again, I'm not going to apologize again, because I will do this after. I want to seem more genuine when it comes down to it, but I do feel like I have played the best game of my ability. people plant the seeds, and I've said this before. People who plant it, I try to help grow. And that is how Blarga got out, because Llama's the one who told me he wanted Blarga out. Then I told everyone else, hey, let's vote Blarga. And I was the one who took the heat on it. I have tried to be as honest with each and every one of you, except for one case, which was Cooper. When I voted you out, I was not being honest, and I apologize for that, because that's not the game I wanted to play. If me and my alliance with Sito, who we are yin and yang, I would basically be yin, which means I try to do good, but there's always some evil within me, and that is how I've seen myself play this game. Hopefully you guys respect how I play, because I definitely respect how you guys, each and every one of you, even the two other finalists next to me, and I hope you vote for who you think can represent the season the best. Thank you.
Okay, first off, I'm just gonna go out and tell you this. Right now, physically, if you go off my first season, socially, I was probably one of the worst in my season. Strategically, probably one of the worst, and I'm physically probably one of the worst. And if you come into my second chance, you see I've improved physically. I've won 3 immunity challenges. Socially, I feel like probably I was one of the more socially dominant players in this game, being able to change the vote. Like I said at the jab vote off, from voting Llama to Cooper just shows how strong I can be, and getting Cooper getting Llama to have Cooper play the idol on him and waste it. Yeah, Cooper. But guess what? I still got a bunch of people. I got people to vote you and change it from Llama last second, and I got you to waste your idol. Also, I would like to say here, I knew that Jab was going. I knew Llama was going. I knew Jacob was going. I knew Fox was going. I knew that Wavy was going. I knew Wavy was probably getting votes. I didn't know if Wavy was if or not. Cooper, I knew you were going, and Revenus, I knew you were going. I knew that everyone here was going. So you can't be like I was in the dark, because I knew when everyone was going. For the jab vote, I did vote Cooper in the jab vote. I thought that I would have a majority, but it didn't happen because someone flipped. But also, I'd like to say this. I had people who trusted me with information. Jacob, yeah, I found my idol with Jacob in the VC with me, so I told Jacob, and then Jacob returned that by telling me that he had his idol, which then I used against him, So what happened was it was going to be between Wavy and Jacob. Then I told people about Jacob's idol. I think it was CTO and Jervy. I was in a call with them. Also, I'd like to say is Llama messaged me telling me about he's always asking if I was safe, and also Llama was always he told me that Cooper had the idol. He also said, I know who has the book. And then I said, I quote this, I said, does Cooper have it? And then Llama said yes. So people were socially able to trust me to give me information. And also, my last thing I'd like to say is, to the people I was loyal to you. Some people think I was working with them, but I wasn't really working with them. And you'll see in the season that I was not really on your side, but that's all I have to say.
I just want to thanks for a really good season and some new memories. Whether it's a non-recorded or a recorded, I'm always taking screenies from start to finish, and I lost count of how many I took this season. So I'll be sending them to y'all. You guys, this was a lot of fun. And first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for the experience. And then in terms of respecting each other, I hope you feel like I'm deserving. I truly feel like I'm deserving. I didn't really write this out, so I feel like I'm all over the place, but I do think that I worked super hard. I was super passionate. Looking back into season 4, where I came from, when the power went out, I did not give up. I think what earned me the second chance was the fact that I literally took my laptop with the rage in my blood. I was like, are you kidding me? The whole valley was dark. No one had power. I took my computer, I took my phone, because I need Wi-Fi here to work. And I sprinted in the dark. There was no streetlights, all the way across town, literally 8 blocks, to my dad's house, banging on his door. He was apparently asleep. I was ringing his phone with the last 3% battery, and it was not answering. And so I climbed the front gate, got into his house, and then literally still he couldn't hear me even when I was closer. So I did everything I could. And then my phone died. And like I told Cav right before, I'm like, this is it for me. Like, I don't think the power is going to come back on. I can't get my family to connect. It's over. So now here I am. And the power didn't go out. I was able to complete my journey. I want my story arc to feel satisfactory. And I hope you guys do too. So like, thank you again. And good game to like everybody. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you for the jury for staying so long. I appreciate all of you. For you three, I appreciate you guys for trying your hardest in this game and getting it this far and making this season as it is. All of you, thank you. All of you, it would not have been such a great season without you guys. All 10, even all 16, you guys were the perfect second chance members to come back. I loved watching you guys develop and your stories continue and get better and better from your previous seasons, especially, you know, 10. From the previous season. I knew I wanted you guys back. For the reason of you guys, I did not get to see your guys' true potential, and I knew it. And I'm going to say especially Llama. I knew I definitely didn't especially see his true game. So congratulations. I see so much better potential in all of you. But now let's get to the vote. Jab, you'll be first.
Alright.
All the votes have been casted. I will now go tally the votes. All right, the votes have been tallied. In this tribal council, you want to hear your name. That will mean you will be having a closer chance at winning the $100 prize. The champion of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 5 Second Chances. Here we go. First vote. Cito. Second vote. Jeremy. Cito. Jeremy. Cito.
Ooh.
Jervy.
Oh,
That is
last vote.
3 votes Jervy. 3 votes Cito. 1 vote left. And the winner of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 5 Second Chances, The Winter Solstice, Cito. Congratulations, Cito! You have won Season 5!
Let's go, Tito!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good job, Cito.
Dude, yes! I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I'm so thrilled. Yo, Cito, Team Cito, holla holla. We made it. We're out here at the end of the snowy, freezing Survivor Cav hosted season. I can't even think straight. I can't even speak straight. I'm not straight. All I know is that I'm so happy and so excited to be winning. I'm thankful. Shout out to everybody that was a part of this, and shout out to the future players. Definitely sign up for Cavs series. He's a great host, and cheers, guys. Thank you. See you in the future.